Hi everyone, it's Lynn, and today I'd like to present the next kit of the month for November. This is called Reindeer Memories, and I am pleasantly surprised at what I created because I was not in love with the kit. But before I show you the artwork, let's go over some of the products. One thing I wanted to tell you about the Reindeer Memories Scrapbook Workshop Kit is the fact that it has a lot of paper in there. You will note that there'll be some exclusive papers in there that are this pattern. You get 2 sheets of this red with like a vanilla dot or white, as well as this pool party lined paper. Now, what's interesting to note is the fact that I've used pretty much all of the pattern paper with the exception of a few scraps. So we have the light bulbs that flip over to the reindeer paper, the green trees that flip over to the pattern paper, that's the pecan pie, and then you have this pattern paper which flips over to the red. So we are really utilizing a lot of the paper. Now there's also going to be a lot of cardstock in the kit. You'll be receiving 2 sheets of the very vanilla paper. I believe it's 3 sheets of white, but we're going to be using more white. We might need 4 or 5 more sheets of white. This is 2 sheets of Pool Party, and this is again the 2-tone cardstock that you know and love. 1 sheet of Real Red, and then 2 sheets of the 2 greens. We have Garden Green and we have Green Apple. So when you flip it over, it has that lighter color. Now, you know it's really hard to match reds, so I highly recommend getting the Real Red ink pad. So some of the inks that I will be using that are Stampin' Up! Are the classic Real Red and the Pecan Pie. Now, if you are a close to my heart gal, you could probably try Candy Apple Red. I am using espresso, but early espresso would be a great color for Stampin' Up! Ink pads. I'm using Jade and Evergreen, but you would use the Green Apple. You could use the Garden Green. Now, Limeade I found was a little bit light. I didn't use it, but I figured I'd mention it in case that's something you want to do. Now, there are some stamp sets that I will be incorporating into this. One of them is the Reindeer Memories stamp set. And I have a little tip for you on this as well. But you can see you have the different stamps here. And I have them right here in my case. And one tip for you is I'm not happy about having to try to figure out the wording upside down. So if you take your stamps that are on the sleeve, ink them up, and stamp them to a piece of copy paper or white cardstock and stamp the whole thing, you will have a good idea of what the stamps say. And then all you do, now the case is a 5x7, so you could do a 5x7 if you like, is stick that right inside, and now you have exactly what you want your stamps to say, so you can read it. Oh, it's festive memories. Oh, so jolly. Fa la 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 on this day. So I really found that to be quite helpful, and I think you will too. So I like to keep that carrier sheet, and then I can stick them right to the carrier sheet or right to the case itself. So this is really a cute little stamp set. Love the large title that we're using here and some of the images as well. Now another set that I had purchased a while back and have been waiting to use is the Decorative Trees Bundle. Now I love having all kinds of trees in my arsenal because I love the outdoors and I like that trees are quite different during any season. So yes, this is my Christmas tree, right? But what I loved about this is not only do you get the stamps with some really cool sayings so you can use for cards, but there's a couple of background stamps here, but look at all of these die cuts. When you're looking at the booklet that you received, you could see how the die cut will cut the paper and then create the different decorative looks on the trees. You have swirlies, you have your trim, you have plaids, you have dots. Stamping on the dot paper, you have one with snowflakes as well. This is just stamped, but I wanted to show you this because two of the images that are trees, that are die cuts, are smaller than the actual tree itself. So what you're doing is you're going to place one of these on top of the tree and trim it away, and then it's perfect. So that's how you get those smaller trees. So I figured I'd let you know that's a really cute tip. So the decorative bundle is $52 for the whole thing. That's saving 10% when you buy the bundle. Now I did think, do you always need the stamp set? Well, I tell you what, if you just get the dies, there are going to be times where you want the stamp set. And if you just get the stamp set, and you have a die cutting machine, you're always going to want those dies. So it just makes sense to save the 10% and get the bundle. And I'm telling you, this will cover you for years to come for Christmas and holiday cards. So here it is here, just to show you. And all my stamps, and this is what I've done as well. I've stamped that case, right? I put my little piece of paper inside so I can see exactly what I have. And I took my die cuts and I put them on a 4x6 magnetic sheet that I have, and I cut up the sleeve so that it will fit right inside, because you're getting 2 sheets of magnetic trees and die cuts for this. You'll note the ornaments, do 3 at a time. This is your tree trunk. These are bows that you can do, a star, another bow with a string, the garland that goes on the trees, and these are your 2 smaller trees. This is your larger tree, and then you have this that you can do. So I can't wait to show you on the artwork what I've done, and they're just all so stunning. So you have lots of options. So I'm just going to lay that in here. These are what the trees look like when you do cut them out. They're not stamped, they're just die cut. So now you can see this would be the smaller tree. And you would just glue this right on top, and then using a scissor, just cut along that edge, and now you have your smaller tree. So it makes sense to have it all, but isn't that fun? Now I'm also incorporating a couple of the things which are always optional for you. Baker's twine, you might have that. I just love Christmas, so the red and white really worked for me. Peppermints. Now these red and white peppermint dots, right, they're self-adhesive. You have 3 sizes. You have a small, a medium, and a large. You get quite a bit of dots. You really do. It's pretty amazing. And I've also added, and for those of you who are out of rhinestones, these are the rhinestone basic jewels. And you also get 3 sizes as well, a large, a medium, and lots of the smaller ones. So these are optional items for you as well. The 2-tone cardstock that I recommend you buying, because I am using it, not only comes with these colors, you're going to get 4 red, 2 of the green apple, 2 of the garden green, also 2 pecan pie, and 2 espresso. Now, I thought it would really be fun to also add this element. This is the Reindeer Days, Memories, and More. Think of them as our Picture My Life cards. What I like about them is that you get the 4x6s. Now, this is half a pack. So you will get, in one pack, you're going to have 6 of these. So if you have a buddy, split a pack. But you can also use them for Christmas cards, like 5x7 cards with these. You can also use them in any scrapbook pages, but I'm going to show you how you can also use them with our Pocket Plus pages. So they're really fun, and you can always fussy cut presents out if you wanted to. I love the Merry Christmas, which I will be using, and some of you may have this, to create this die cut look right here. So, and the stripe. I love the bold stripe. You're going to see these on pages 1 and 2. And then you also have 4x3s. So you can see the different ones that you'll be able to use. They flip over. I love that they have the journaling there. Enjoy the gifts. Flip over to more presents, which I'll be using on a page. Believe in the magic. Also another journaling spot there. The cute little reindeer, the Christmas tree, and warm wishes, which you can also just cut out that if you'd like, or the diagonals. Now you also get two, actually with the whole pack, you're going to get 2 of each of these sheets. I'm pretty much using all of these on the layouts as well. I love that you have the poinsettias, the trees, the deer, candy canes, Christmas presents, and they're just the right size as well. So I'm really liking this, and I'm glad that I added it. It really helped me elevate the artwork to the level that I like to create with and share with you, and really made me more excited about working with this particular kit. So here you can see pages 1 and 2, and I love that we have all of the papers and the strips and the stamping and the trees. And I am using some 4x3 flip-flaps. Many of you have them. So let's talk about this. Oh, the So Swirly is making an appearance just on these 2 pages. That's the embossing folder. You can use any embossing folder you have to create any kind of embossed look. It just helped elevate the artwork and added a little texture. Now here you can see those beautiful trees, right? You have the plaid going here, the little swirly, using just the cardstock that we have, stamped the beautiful festive memories, and some of those other little stickers from either the Scrapbook Workshop kit or the Memories and More, I'm going to call them Picture My Life cards, okay? And then using the swirly after I put this tree together to give it a little texture as well. And I'm using some dots I had in my stash. You can use liquid pearls, you can use any kind of dots, you can use clear bling, whatever you like, and I love those cute little peppermints. Oh So Jolly is stamped on 4 pieces of paper. I'm actually making some more trees, and there is a 6x6 craft die cut in there, which is a pocket. I covered that pocket, which was craft color, and I covered it with paper, used some scrap trim, a sticker trim, to create this look, and the Merry Merry sticker. And now you can see one of these cards right here, and the baker's twine in a flip flap. So now you can journal your story and add another photo. More twine here, and I just love the way the bright colors and how they came out. So we have our green apple paper and our white willow paper, which is also known for you that have been with me, white daisy, and then all of our patterns. Now here you can see that stripe, right? That was out of the Picture My Life cards, and the presents are under here as well. So I really used my imagination in incorporating all of the products on these pages right here, pages 1 and 2. Now 3 and 4 are going to be using more of the reindeer, and this is so cute. I could see it if you have a cabin at Country Christmas, but this is also like a Santa page for me. I can see using kids on here, enjoy the season, popping up some of those cute little deer that are stickers. So the only thing I have stamped here is the fa la la la, as well as stamping this corkscrew that came out of the decorative tree bundle. So it was just quite fun to do that in espresso. So that's the darker side. This is the lighter side. So I used the darker side, which really helped pull out the color of the reindeer in here. Once again, some more of the stickers, the deer, stamped for you to add your date, some of the twine, peppermint patties there, as well as another flip-flop opportunity to use on this layout. Believe in the magic of the holidays. So these are pages 3 and 4, and really, I love the colors, the red, the green, the brown, really brought it together. Now we're going back to bright. I love that we have opportunities to create things that change within one particular kit. It's versatility, it's variety. It gives you the opportunity to display any kind of photos that you like on the different kinds of pages. So this one's the Merry Christmas. This is like my green, right? We've had brown set, green set now. So we have all of the trees, and I'm using that other color, which is the garden green. And this was fun with this paper. If you saw a full sheet of this lipo paper, it's busy. So this was a great way to fussy cut my scallop and then use that other piece of the fussy cut down at the bottom to pull it all together. Really like that. We have our sticker poinsettias, our cardinal. This is our Picture My Life card. Here you can see some of the brighter gems and some stamping here as well, and the cute. There's just so much great stuff on here. So you have stamping here, another festive memories. And out of that decorative tree, you can see that you can make some of those bows. So I use them here with some bling, candy canes, presents, lots of presents. And I'm using a little piece of that craft that was left over from the 6x6 scrap as my tree trunk on this particular tree. Aren't they pretty? So nice and bright and colorful. And the best part is you could add Pocket Plus pages to this or flip flaps of your choice. Pages, that's pages 5 and 6. Now we're going to go back to that reindeer paper and think about using it again. And now pecan pie is the star of the base page in the background, right? So now it's picking up the lighter color of the reindeer. And you can see here, isn't this cool? We have our reindeer, our reds, our greens. This is stamped back here. Now, instead of using the die cut overlays, I am stamping all of our trees using the colors of jade, evergreen kind of thing, which you get here. And I'm doing first, second, and third generation so that I get that kind of look on those trees there. Now you can see where I've used that oval. I just felt like it needed something instead of that square. So if you have this, pull it out and use it. So you can see I kept the stitching lines. I still kept it all together, but I just now really focused in on the very Merry Christmas, which is another sticker popped up. We have our deers and more trees and just fun, lots of fun details on these pages, which make it look simple, but I can tell you they took some time to come up with. We also have a double layer of cardstock. We have our very vanilla as well as our garden green cardstock as our photo mats. It just kind of brings it all together so it pops a little bit off the page. Some more of those trees and those adorable reindeer and punch outs that you can see. That's another thing. You do get a sheet of ephemera punch outs inside the workshop kit. So the workshop kit is really the way to go. I love the bright rhinestone bling. It just really pulls it in to add a little bit of glitter, and there's no glitter paper on any of these pages. Not even a shimmer brush. Can you imagine that? All right, we're going to switch gears completely. And this is actually the very first artwork that I did create, but these are pages 9 and 10. Now this is the pool party. Many of you are familiar with Glacier Blue. Pool party is just a little bit brighter, but it works just as well. I've always loved Glacier and Candy Apple, so here we have Pool Party and Real Red, and I think it's just a really fabulous color combo with the white, keeping it really simple. But look at those trees, right? We have the die cuts again. Now you can see those dots. I used the garland. I did add a little bit of clear shimmer brush on top of some of the garland pieces. So you can see it there. And then I took the twine and I wrapped it around this particular tree. So you have the pool party cardstock being used here, some presents, some rich bling, some of those ornaments as well. Push that right down. And we have our stickers. I love this cute little look here. And the punch out is Christmas cheer as well. I think it's a punch out. Yes, it is, not a sticker. So you can see the different look here. And any one of these could be a 3x3 flip flap. I decided to make something that looks like a present, add a little bit more twine. And now you can see how I used those little trees and added those little peppermints, a bow. There's some star stickers, better together. And some of the stickers really are from this particular pack, which is the Reindeer Memories and More, which I'm calling the Picture My Life pack. Now, I wanted to show you one other thing that I've done. Pocket Plus pages. Now, this one is one that you may own, but I have an alternate and I want to show you, so stay to the end on this. This is the 6x12 Pocket Plus page from Close to My Heart, right? Many of you still have these in your stash. So I'm using some of those cards here, journaling, warm wishes, flipping it over. It has Merry Christmas, and just adding the opportunity to make a 4x4 full card, a full 4x6. You could do 3x4s, and I love that this would be inserted right inside. Now, before we go on, I want to show you one more pocket page. So this one actually goes with seasons, right? Opportunity to add more, as you can see how well the colors work here. And then you have those reindeers. But you know what? If you'd rather have done them on these pages, these same Pocket Plus can work here as well. I love that you have those options. Now here's the opportunity to change it out. For those of you who are truly Stampin' Up! Customers and have never used Close to My Heart pocket pages, this is an alternate way to do this. This right here is the variety pack that's a 6x8. And I wanted to show you what comes in the variety pack. You will get these pieces. You get a couple of the pockets where they're open in the 6 here, and then 2 3x4s. I think you get 3 of those. Then you get them where it's the 3x4 at the top, and the 6 inches is the pocket. There's also one full 6x8. Then you have a couple of these that are truly 6x4 pockets, and then those that are 3x4 pockets. So you're getting a nice variety. So how does this work for you? Well, this is a layout that I have here, and I just wanted to show you, whether it's a postbound album or a D-ring, that this will fit right inside, and you can do the same thing where maybe you have so many photos that you want to add more. So don't be bashful or afraid to put them in between the 2 pages that they belong together, because now you have the opportunity to add more of these cards, as well as photos and journaling, to tell your story inside and in between the 2 pages. So whether or not you use these pocket pages that you might have in your stash, or you're open to the opportunity to switch out to the variety pack of the 6x8 because they work as well, you can do that.